The defense has pointed to several contradictions in the testimony of Senzo Meyiwa's longtime friend, Mthokozisi Thwala. It contends that Thwala is lying that two intruders entered the house on the night that Meyiwa was killed. Thwala also testified about hearing two gunshots going off. 5 men are accused of the 2014 murder of the former Bafana Bafana star. SABC News reporter Chriselda Lewis joins us for more now. Chriselda, what transpired today in court?
All right, Bongiwe, so Senzo Meyiwa's longtime friend, Mthokozisi Thwala, basically testifying today that he heard two gunshots go off and basically described in what sequence they did, one while he was still inside and the other after he had ran out of the house. So let's take a listen.
Did you see where the shot that was discharged struck?
No, I didn't see.
Was that the only shot that you heard?
Two, that's the first one, which when I was still in the house, and then the second one was when I was on my way out of the house. I might have heard the second shot.
And so where precisely were you at that stage?
I was outside, but if I were to show you using the pictures, just as I was about to pass the tape.
All right, so Thwala was also pressed on the contradictions, Bongiwe, between where he said Meyiwa was lying after he had been shot and what another witness, Kaya Ngache, had said. You'd recall that Ngache is one of the neighbors to the Kamalos. This is where the crime scene had taken place. Let's take a listen.
The second suspect didn't say much. The suspect didn't say much. He just demanded the cell phones and money. The suspect was wearing a hoodie jacket and the hoodie was covering his head. I could see the dreadlocks protruding through the hoodie near his ears.
As I've already said, that the suspect demanded cell phones and money, but now the mistake starts here now where he mentions the hoodie, because I've already said that the one with the dreadlocks was wearing a hat, and that's where I could see the head, the dreadlocks. So he's now twisting here or confusing the hoodie as well as the hat.
Well, and then there was an SMS, Bongiwe, that Longwa Thwala is understood to have sent to a certain Thwala 2. That came under the spotlight, which read, Senzo is dead. They just shot him in front of us. So the defense says that that SMS suggests that Thwala was there when the scuffle took place and when Meyiwa was shot. And this is contrary or in contradiction to what Mthokozisi Thwala told the court, that Longwe had run out. Let's take a listen.
I think the Ngache gentleman, a guy, came into the house, or he came into the house after me.
Yes.
And I found Senzo there. The only time I left Senzo was when I went to Tumelo to open for Tumelo, and then I came back to Senzo. So I don't know whether he came in at the time when I had gone to assist Tumelo, but eventually I came back to Senzo and the towel. I'm the one who was assisting Senzo using that towel.
Yes, Mr. Thwala, that's not in dispute. By the point here being, you are saying when you came back from the Ngaches, when you got into the house, you found Senzo sleeping at the point at which you pointed this court, not so?
And then Mthokozisi Thwala digging in his heels, maintaining there were two intruders inside the house on that night, which ultimately led to Senzo Meyiwa being shot dead. Let's take a listen.
Is it your evidence that when the deceased was shot at, Senzo had left. Longway had left.
Yebo.
Yes.
I put it to you, said that that is contrary to the content of the SMS that he sent to Thwala too.
As I've already mentioned or said that when it happened, Longwe was already out. So Longwe is the one who sent the SMS. So I think that Longwe should then come and explain what this SMS means.
All right, so cross-examination of Mthokozisi Thwala, who is Senzo Meyiwa's longtime friend, continues tomorrow. Advocate Zitulele Ngumalo, who is representing accused number 4, will continue his cross-examination of that witness. And shortly after that, we're expecting Advocate Zandile Mshololo to begin her cross-examination. We're likely to finish with Mthokozisi Thwala tomorrow before a new witness is called. If at all a new witness is called tomorrow, we'll certainly have to see what transpires in court tomorrow. But of course, cross-examination starts at 10 o'clock here at the High Court in Pretoria tomorrow.